Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Terrain Jones, and this is Not Quite Advice. So, I don't have any talking points today. I want to come to you with a very natural concern, a very recurring concern, and a very strenuous and important topic. Let's talk about fear. How do things affect you that you may just be scared of and not facing? Now, I'm not talking about fear in another human being. We're all adults, so let's just assume that's not the case. But people have very common fears in their life. Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of worth, fear of accomplishments, and the way they push or pull, or let's say feed your desires towards personal growth and personal advancement can be monumental. So the thing is, personally, I want to connect with you based on my own fears. This is a fear. Trying to start this podcast, trying to reach out to people. I was watching some of my videos and I consider myself to be an intellectually equipped person. I consider myself to be pretty articulate. But when I watch my videos, I say and but more often than I do in my real life, especially when I'm conducting business. I just don't speak that way. And that is me acknowledging my fear of turning this into something, making it a success, reaching people, actually being able to deliver content to help people grow. Here's the thing. I'm going to and but my way to getting better. This has been a 18-month-old idea. I've talked about it, I've prepped for it, I've challenged myself, I've pushed myself, I've tried to include other people, and right when I got to the point where I forced myself to acknowledge that I'm just accumulating excuses, it was time to actually get something done, which could be the hardest part sometimes. The hardest part is the decision to act. The rest is just tenacity. It's a quote by Amelia Earhart. I don't want to pass that off as my own. So I'm branching out. I'm expanding. I'm failing. It's just the truth. I'm not going to sugarcoat it because it happens. But here's the thing. When you deal with or consult with people that are not on the same level or not trying to accomplish the same things that you are, you hear things that feed your fear. Like, oh, maybe you're doing too much, or maybe you're too busy, or maybe you have your hands in too many things. But when you try to connect yourself and surround yourself with people who are on a higher level than you, who are working as hard as you, who are pushing themselves further than you, who are more successful than you are, you hear people say things like, oh, you're going to fail more than you succeed. Oh, failure is good practice. It's a different outlook. It's a different mindset. So fear is going to come. It's going to be around. I'm not sure who does try to do something new that doesn't encounter their own level of fear. But you have to have what it takes to make an attempt at it. I'm not going to say overcome it because that takes time. Here I am before you with my own collection of fears about what I am doing at this moment. This video is me facing that. And I want you to be able to face that. I'm trying to concentrate on delivering good content. I subtract myself from the views. I subtract myself from the subscribers. If they come, then you're welcome. If the comments come, they're welcome. But I can't let that be my gold. My gold here is connecting with people via positivity. And I have to do the best at that as I can. And fear, in time, will fade off in the distance. So I challenge you, whoever you are that has viewed this, I hope you got something out of it. Take a few moments, sit down, grab a notepad and a pen, and be honest with yourself about your own fears. Write them down. Everybody should want more in life. I hope you want more out of your life. I want more than I have and that I'm doing out of my life. I'm always trying to push forward. Make a list. I believe in lists. I'm going to do an episode about the importance and the change lists can create. And I will reference this a lot. So I'm going to ask you, make a list about the things that you want to do, things that you're scared to do, even the things that you think you can't do. And then try to find out what's in your way. Why do you feel like these things are beyond your control or your abilities? And we'll put together answers. If it doesn't bother you, add them in the comments below. All right? And if you can't tackle them through your list, if you can't find any kind of positive conclusions or any answers, we'll do it together. And this is how success is attained. Putting together a team, strong team, having people by your side. You can reach out to me. I know that it's a huge thing of people wanting to accomplish and tackle and set out on these journeys and pave these paths all alone, which is a good thing if you have that desire and if you have the will to follow through. But not doing things all by yourself all the time, you will get more results, better results, faster results. And that is my desire here. It's also my fear. I'm going to share those two with you. My desire is to build a community where people can interact with each other, gain some uplifting advice, kind words, and constant encouragement. And a huge fear of mine is that I won't be able to reach people. A huge fear of mine is that I'm not going to have the advice or the words or the direction to provide people in where they're going to want to listen. That's my fear. I fear that I will speak, nobody will care. So not only have I failed myself, I have failed my community. But, there I go again, right? But, right? Here's the thing. This is the only way for me to find out. This is the only way I'm going to know. I got to test it. And when I test it, I have to be prepared to get punched in the face, because that's just what life does. Life is going to take a swing at me, and there's going to be times when it's going to miss, and life is going to take a swing at me, and there's going to be times when that punch is going to land. And I have to be prepared to constantly get up off the floor. And I want you to be prepared to constantly get up off the floor, because life is not going to stop swinging at you. You just have to be prepared. Take those bruises, keep pushing forward. And when the opportunity comes, don't be scared to swing back. I feel like this is getting heavy, all right? This is going to happen sometimes. We're going to touch some things that's going to, I ain't going to say it's going to be a tearjerker, but I got to admit, I'm getting a little emotional because things happen, okay? There's going to be things that stand in the way of success, and it's going to alter the way you feel about your next endeavor. And here I am laying out a piece of my fears to you. Hopefully you can share a piece of yours with me, and we can counteract those things together for each other, moving forward as a unit instead of individually. Like the video, guys. Subscribe down below. Website down below, 40options.com. Pay us a visit. If you have the time, if you can, grab a family member, grab a stranger, grab a friend, and share a smile. Happiness is contagious. I'm Terrain Jones. This is Not Quite Advice.